It's opening day of the Kansas gun season. It just got daylight. We've already seen 4 bucks cruising like crazy. We got one coming this way. Got one out in front of us. Wind is blowing 30 miles an hour. Obviously, it's Kansas. Stay tuned because the deer are really moving.
The rut isn't going nearly as strong as it was when Jeff hunted here, but there's still some chasing and breeding going on. Cameraman Lance Tangen and I plan on spending most of the day here in hopes that we catch a big buck moving through the area. The next day finds cameraman Lance Tangen and I standing on an oil rig road that overlooks a field of tall sawgrass. We've had a tip from a good friend that there's a big buck bedded with a doe in the tall grass somewhere out in front of us. But all we can do is sit tight and hope we're in the right spot.
There's a doe right there. Doe just stopped last right there. There's a doe. She's stretching. Oh, she sees us. There she goes. Get ready, buddy. Get ready. He's going to stand up anytime. He's got to be right here. He's got to be right here. There he is, right there. He just stood up. Get on him. Hurry up. Hurry up. We can't wait. I'm on him. Dropped him. Sorry we didn't get much pre-roll of that, but cameraman Lance Tangen and I have been standing here on this oil well road, field road, for 3 hours, waiting for that buck to stand up. That is a heck of a Kansas deer, my friend. We gotta go look at that deer. I smoked him, buddy. Whew. We saw this deer go down. We're about halfway out from where I shot. I just want to show you this grass he was bedded in. It's up to my chest. You know, he stood up basically, we could see his neck and his head. So I shot him in the neck and dropped him, and he fell right by somewhere by these volunteer sunflowers. He's right here, Lance. Look at this. Look at this deer. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, look at that. Now that is a whitetail. How's that for a Kansas whitetail? How's that for a whitetail anywhere? Big 5x5. I mean, just about absolutely perfect. I knew he was good when he stood up. I didn't think he was this good. I don't know what he scores. I don't care. That's not why I do this. You can tell it still trips my trigger though. Here with cameraman Lance Tangen, hunting with my good buddy J.R. Dienst, and a big shout out thank you to Scott Harris. Lance and I saw this deer this morning bedded with a hot doe in a milo field, a cut milo field. We put a stock on him. We got to where we were going to take the shot and he was gone. Scott came in here to check this oil well on JR's property here this afternoon at 1:30 and saw him. He had moved about a quarter of a mile, half a mile. Scott watched him. He laid back down. He stood up when Scott went by. He laid back down. Scott got a hold of us. Told us right where he was. Cameraman Lance Tangen and I stood for 3 hours almost waiting for this deer to stand up. And it is cold. Terribly cold. Wind chill's near zero. But it's all worth it, isn't it? We just got news that my son Jake killed a big muley buck with his Encore muzzleloader. That's what I used today, the Pro Hunter, 50 caliber. Killed a great mule deer on a spot and stalk hunt. He's with cameraman Brock Pulver, or Burke, as he's more affectionately known, and their guide Troy. We're going to meet him back at JR's house. Again, JR, I love you like a brother, man. You know I do. I appreciate this more than you know. We're going to meet back at JR's and do some celebrating. What do you think, Lance?
What a deer, Greg.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for being there, brother. I always appreciate it.